So let's get about 20 minutes. I want to get some chess in. But I also want to do, I guess, New Year's chatter. Like, what's going to take place in 2019? What are your resolutions for the year? And what I think the way to do this is to do that in between games. Let's say New Year's resolutions and chess analysis. Let's do it that way. Let's say it that way. All right. So in between games, let's get some New Year's resolutions. I'm not going to get a large people here because it's me playing chess, and so many people don't necessarily care about that. But I also want to get in some chess analysis. I'm trying to figure out how to do these episodes in a way that makes sense, and they may not make sense at all. But from my standpoint, I like to play, and having an audience when I play, I'm okay with. I was dramatically embarrassed getting my ass kicked on the last go round, but I was tired and I was playing when I shouldn't have been playing. So let's try that again. Let's flip over. We have some contenders. This guy's 1888. Now, if you've noticed, my rating has dramatically jumped from last time I was playing because, I can actually play under normal circumstances. Alright, this is King's Indian attack with a modified entry point. He short-circuited the typical format of the gameplay. Now, I have white as a problem with this file. The H1G8. I'm sorry, H1 to A8. So I need to fix that somehow. Shit, my king is in the center of the board too. I have a few things that I need to fix. Give me that fat thing. Alright. That would get rid of this bishop. Alright. It's less dangerous because the bishop is gone. Alright, there's potential tactics with this pawn. H7. I don't think the guy I'm playing was watching, so he's not listening in. Monimo, he's from Italy. Sometimes I wish I can hit him up and be like, hey, can I ask you questions about your country, your home country? Alright. 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 Obvious threat course is bishop takes pawn. Question is, can you get back in time? Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, queen. I don't have enough gusto after I do that. Yeah, I don't have enough gusto. What I mean by that is, his queen gets up here and holds the fort down, right, just like she's doing now. And I don't have anything that can get over there in time to get the queen out of the way. I need to find something else. It's a pain in the ass, but that's not horrible. I don't think. Knights are tricky in blitz games because they can cause problems that you don't necessarily see right off the bat. Alright, times are even. Give me that. Shit, that loses a... Fuck, that loses the queen. Well, let's... Gotta keep that. I can't give you that, dog. I'm sorry. I'm taking my queen, but I can't give you that. Alright. Alright. Now, my knight is in an odd way pinned, even though it's not immediately a pin. The moment that his knight moves, I'm not going to have any protection on this. Which means I need to move it sooner rather than later. In fact, you probably could have taken that. No, you couldn't. Bishop takes. Alright. Shit. This is not good. It's not that I like that. But I need to give him something else to look at. It's a better option. Give me that. That's fine. That's fine. I can play this game. God damn it, I can play this game. When I was a boy on my mama's knee, she was like, you may not be able to do anything else. I said, but mama, give me a chessboard, I can play some chess. He's angry. He thought he had that game when I lost my queen. That's called resilience, ladies and gentlemen. You don't really see that on cards or anything, but man, it matters. Resilience matters. Alright. I don't like that. And those bishops are pain in my ass. Alright. What happens after this? I need you to make a choice, buddy. Alright. What about that guy? Oh, you don't want that guy. Alright. Right. Let's overprotect. That's fine. Alright. Pawn takes this one. That's fine. Alright. Pieces are uncomfortably placed. Trying to release some of the pressure. My pieces are in a weird spot, and those knights are not doing me any favors. So if I can get rid of some of those pieces, I'm better off. Alright, now he can liquidate further with this. Yeah, like that. I don't think I have to take that. I don't have to take that. He's definitely going to take that queen, though. Alright. Did I get out this without losing anything? Yes, I did. Fucking A. The chicken got on my fingers and toes. Alright. Alright. Got on my fingers and toes, fucker. Alright. Now I need to make sure to not fuck around and get accidentally mated. Alright. Check. Yeah, I know you don't like that check. Go ahead, give me that. Alright. Now I'm going to set up the base of that, so I can make sure I can always protect it. In fact, I need a better place. I need to sit here. There we go. I don't want your king engaging in any kind of weird conversations over there, buddy. Spreading that propaganda. Talking about your toilet facilities are better than my toilet facilities. My toilet facilities are just fine, mister. No. No. How about that? Now what? Alright. Play my seconds. Check. Where do you go? Now I'll trade with you. In fact, I shouldn't have did that. Thank you. Shit. That went to hell fast. Yes, again, Progressive Soapbox was won with a rating of 1855. Let's take this shit to 1900. He still wants to play. He hasn't gotten enough of my wrath. I'm not gonna get cocky. But my intention is for you to lose, buddy. See what he did? Is he fucking with me? Learn you at the back of my hand, mister. Clearly not. Alright. The queen has a weakness here. There are also weaknesses on the dark squares. All of that needs to be mitigated. Alright, so they release pressure on that. This is an attack on the queen indirectly. Even though this pawn chain is there, there's still always potential threats. Whoa, look at you, look at you. Problem is this. You can't do anything about that yet. He's back to fucking with me over there. Oh. Need for activity. I don't know where I can find some. Alright, let's try this. Yes, I know that's a long way to take that piece, but where else was he going to go? This knight's holding pretty much everything. We thought he was autistic, living off the system, but we found out that he was dramatically important. Disability didn't necessarily make him worthless, which is sometimes the thought. Alright, I need this king to be in a different spot. I want to get here. Fuck. Run out of time. We need time. But that didn't work out the way I intended. Shit. That didn't work out the way I intended at all. The queen was... This is not good. He's pressing on everything. There we go. Play this game. Play this game. Play it. Play this game. Damn it, I can play this game. Maybe not won this game, but I damn sure could have drew this game. Alright. Let's see. Who's here? Did Kuhn have rabies? The one thing we don't have to worry about in UK, the Order of Chaos. You could have moved fast, locked it up in one on time, but now you're done. Yeah, I lost on time on that one. It's fine. It's dexterity now. I know, trying to move the pieces in time. That's true. Just keeps buffering. It shouldn't keep buffering. I mean, I'm getting green on my end. So horrible it happened to my cats years ago. Honestly, I knew Bernie was just going to cave soon. He wants a green party. Alright, so, like I said, I was going to do a review of the last game. I guess you failed and why. Alright, so basic opening, he puts a twist into this. So it changes the contour of the opening. But the position for white, I think, at this point is perfectly fine. there becomes a problem of trying to get your pieces out. Now, puts the game in a particular character. Black is a dominating pawn in the center, and white has to either undermine that and kill that, or learn to live with it. So, trying to undermine the pawn at his base. This becomes a problem. This needs to be either blockaded, so this thing doesn't have any forward movement. The only thing that I have to blockade it is the queen. That is a miserable job for a queen, but go to war with the army you got, not the one you want. Alright, his point is trying to undermine this to create a weak point here on c4. That weak point can be attacked with the bishop or with the rook, and I'm pretty sure other pieces can be brought to bear if necessary. Again, some of these things don't really take effect until later on. So this puts pressure on this particular pawn. This is being defended by two pieces, but it ties these two pieces down to defense of that pawn if those pieces want to move. I don't know what was best here, and I was running out of time. I'm trying to get something going here. I'm trying to break through. It's like, I guess I can pull this back, but the problem is still the same, and I need to get something going before he gets something going, so I try to keep momentum. This defends and holds up the queen side. Again, trying to get something going. I thought that would be a great outpost for the bishop, but problem is I couldn't get anything over there to help out. And once you go through with it, it's hard to go not back up. I suppose I could have went here. Yeah, I suppose I could have went there. That probably would have been better. Alright, let's get one more game in before I close this one down. I don't want this one to go too long in regards to the format. But 1839 is not, we can stick at gunning corn-fed. Alright, corn-fed. See, I don't like it when they don't give me where the person comes from. I like to know what international incident I'm creating and where when I am beating the shit out of somebody. Oh, can't do that. Alright, let's get out center first. It creates a problem here, but we can't exploit it. Alright. My liberation is D4, at least I think it is. Alright. It's an emancipatory move, D4. Now, this bishop is going to come back and get some other work done over here against the king. He's more likely going to play G6, bringing the bishop back in, which is fine, I think. Oh, look at that. All right, you can do that. Let me do that first. Alright. This. suppose I could harass that, but that only lends itself to that. Alright. Pins can be a pain in the ass. This pawn is also pinned. That I don't really want to give up that bishop, but I give him up if I have to. I suppose I have to. I would prefer to give him up for another bishop, though. Alright, we're down to a minute. How did I know that shit was gonna happen? Let's not allow that. Look at that. Alright. Knight holds that. Let's clear the bishop out the way. Fine. Fine. It's not that I'm proud to win that way. It's just that I'll take the points all the same. I'll take the points all the same. And Cornfield, of course, feels raw about it, so he wants to play again. Fair enough. As a man, I need to best him again to make sure that he knows that he's been bested. There's no magic to it. It just happened. Sometimes you have to move on after being beaten in such a fashion. Oh, fuck, he's stuck. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. I need to get over there to defend that, potentially. God, that's awkward. That is so fucking awkward. can't do anything about it, which makes it even worse. Zero attacking chances. Like, I can't do anything about it anyway. This rematch here. Alright, corn-fed. It's time for you to incur my wrath. I think this is the first loss that I've taken tonight. You can tell by a champion based on the way they recover from loss. Some spiral out of control. But others, like yourself, like myself, has been forged in the cauldron of battle at the barbershop. Accustomed to these trials. I'm gonna hack my way into the king's side. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not taking no for an answer. Let's see. Open up. Open up, goddammit. Open up. I've been told that you were holding drugs in one of those cavities. And I'm gonna find it. Alright. We'll be back to revisit E6. Alright, I'll do that. I'll take that. Queen takes. It's too risky. Alright. The move has to be a threat because I don't want him to get any level of initiative. That doesn't work. At least I don't think it does. It's not good. bunch of filthy queen. The nasty things that she's been doing out. I think I don't know. I don't really have anything here. In fact, I think that loses a piece. It does lose a piece. You didn't see it. Go. Loses a piece in a different way. Yeah, dude. I'm not sure there was... Okay. I'm not going to complain. You need to fix that, though. I'm just saying. Alright. I'll take it. Alright, Cornfed, you get one more game. One last game. You're down 3-1. I'm taking your points and I'm walking away. That's what I'm going to do. This is King's Indian defense. Is there a liberation in that? No, there's no liberation in that. Alright. I don't know what else to do, so let's do that. Oh, let's keep that. God damn it. Alright. Do I have to take that? I think I have to take that. But that's okay. That's okay. Because I get to take that way. Now he can't touch that knight without penalty of losing his queen. Alright. Just brutal logic. The brutality of logic. He can't take that pawn without losing that bishop. Oh, that queen's has too many liabilities. That queen is far too many liabilities. Alright, let's support that pawn now. Couldn't take him. But I want to keep him. Alright. 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 Let's play this game. this game. I can't do nothing else. Oh, Lord knows. Oh, that's unhappy. That's an unhappy move. Oh, that's... Lord Jesus. Give me that. Resign. Resign! You don't even know what happened. Oh, you still playing. You still playing. Alright. Let's still play. Check. You don't have to resign. You don't have to resign at all. In fact, you know what? I don't even want your resignation now. I don't even want it. Check. Play this game. No. I choose not to. Well, he's at 17, 18. I bet you I can push him into the 1600s. Alright. I'm playing you one more time only because I want to beat you worse. This position is different. Alright. Let's finish it on his bishop on G, putting emphasis and pressure on D. It's being supported by a pawn, but if he can hack away at the pawns, he can make that pawn weak. Also, mental note, the bishop is not supported by anything, so call in the campaign headquarters, get him some more funding. We don't want us to be like Paula Jean and the Justice Democrats where they give her like $12 or something. Alright. This bishop is not necessarily doing anything massive over here, but I'll take that double pawn and we may be able to do something with that. You're not going to take that. You better not take that. Dude, don't do it. Okay. I know that's what you wanted to do, but... Fuck. Alright, attack the base. Alright. It's a pass pawn, but it is weak as all can be. But pass pawns get stronger the further they're passed, right? So let's push that thing and make that passed to a super degree. Alright. First one to fall. Give me that. Alright. I want that pawn too. Or at the very least, I want you to move up so I can get a little bit more power for that bishop. Yeah, I still want that pawn, so I need you to, I need you to stand up, defend him, or lead me to my devices. There we go. Now the problem is if bishop takes, but I can do that. Alright. Alright. Bishop takes. Rook takes. Rook takes. Queen takes. Oh. you want to trade it? Isn't it? There we are. That's what I wanted. That's what we need. Oh, we're going to soak into those holes. Oh. This is going to get X-rated. Spread a mister. Nuh-uh. Uh-uh. That's a good move. But that pawn is going to be pushed. Just so you know. That's fine. Push. That makes things difficult, don't it? Let's get a check. I need momentum. You have 22 seconds. 22 seconds. Alright. This rotates. No. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, one more game. It pushes them in the 16. All right, I have to accept this. This is the match, the end matches. If he goes into 1600, I'm done. I'm done, son. I would have accomplished my objectives. All right. This. All right. Everything falls down to this match. Everything in the world. On this game. People are speaking in hushed tones and whispers. Because it matters more than anything else on the planet. Losing this game. Alright, this knight needed to be repositioned anyway, so that's not necessarily a bad thing to move back. The thing is, this king is in somewhat of a precarious situation, even though it's safe right now. It won't be safe in a few moves. But there's some heavy pieces over there that's helping it out, so it should be okay. But now that the king is safe from harm, let's break up that king side. Alright, let's keep going. That's fine. I don't care about that, I don't think. Let's keep moving. Knight, bishop, pawn. Pawn takes. Alright, so let's do this now. To get rid of the doubts. And now everybody's on the same page. That's why I wanted to do it earlier, but I didn't have a choice. Bishop, pawn takes. Bishop takes. Or knight. Yeah, bishop takes. Queen check. Give me that. I'm giving up a bishop for attacking chances on the king. I wanted to do that a move earlier, but ouch. Fuck, man. How am I gonna murder you? Blood on the murder scene. To check. And that was a bad move. Queen should have taken. Yeah, that was a bad move. Fuck. Let him out. Queen takes would have been the move. Go ahead, give me that. Questions that he couldn't answer. Oh, dude, I have all the time in the world to take you out. And corn-fed is now in the 1900s. No, sir, I do not want to play you anymore. No, sir. I've accomplished my objectives on this quest. Accomplished objectives on this game. Let's see, who's here? JT. No, JT, it's okay. It worked out, Nico. B. Vargas, but we have to be smart and take things slowly. Our economy seems able to be weakened by many things, fragile and unstable. Yes, the economy is overcomplicated, hence why it's fragile. There's economy. There's also, you can call it a political economy, where politics and the economy work in tandem. I mean, after all, they say capitalism is an economic system, democracy is a political system. But let's be clear, they do impinge upon one another. The top 1% is not necessarily on board for people to have this excess of democracy, in the way I think Chomsky put it. Because at the point where your economic means becomes difficult and unlivable, meaning from the standpoint of society, it makes all the sense in the world for the space to which the human beings occupy, the political space, to start making decisions that are in their best economic interests, using the political apparatus. So, complicated, yes, but let's be clear, outcomes matter more. At least I think so. The background picture is fucking awesome. That is Cannabis. Cannabis is one of my favorite lyricists. When I am looking for badassness, Cannabis is the one that's top of the line. When I was in Nepal, I was this was back in 2008. I was very ill. I wasn't in best of health, but I was traveling nonetheless, and I was bleeding out of my nose. I couldn't keep anything down. My body was going through pure uremia. At the time, I had a transplant, but the transplant failed. And I said, fuck it, I'm going on a trip. I estimated that I had 7 months. I ended up having essentially around 2 before my body started to shut down. But I went bungee jumping. In fact, I wonder, do I even have the bungee jumping thing? It's on my channel somewhere. But I didn't realize that at the end of the bungee jump, you had to climb back up a hill. Now, there was this very large mountain with not too many safety protocols that you had to essentially scale your way up. Now, because I was in such bad health, after maybe 10 steps, I would be like, out of breath. And climbing this thing, for the next several days afterwards, I was in bed. Like, I literally didn't get out of bed. My people in my hotel room, they was like, we were worried about you because we hadn't seen you in several days. It was like, yes. I was trying to recover from climbing back up the hill. The two people who came back to make sure I was okay were two Israelis. I had a conversation with one of them on the bus. The other one didn't seem to like me very much with my perspective. But my perspective at the time was I didn't have a perspective. It was just, this is what I've seen traveling through the Muslim countries. This is what you're telling me now. These two things clash. There's some middle ground in between these things. And I'm not politically astute enough to know what that political middle ground is, but I know I don't like it. And it was that conversation. It was a frank and honest conversation. At the end of it, he says, fair enough. You're not judging us. And you're right. We do things where if other countries were around, they would have feel some kind of way about it. I understand why they do. But they came back to make sure I was okay. By the time they came back, though, I was dragging myself at the top of the mountain. But the thing that I was repeating in my head in order to motivate myself to get up and running was cannabis. Was this lyricist right here. It was the thing that I needed in order to kind of bump a little energy up. So let's get it one more. How's your health now, Jamal? I'm good. My health is fine. When I jump back into the country, you can imagine that at the point where I left, everybody was freaked out. Like they were, it was concerned about, oh my God, he's going to kill himself. Now, I've had the last 20 some odd years to kind of gauge what's tolerable and what's not. Like, what are the operational limits of the avatar to which you inhabit? And the only reason I know those limits is because I've hit those limits and crossed them and ended up in the hospital on more than one occasion. Nothing recent, nothing when I've got older. As I've gotten older, I've pretty much have learned the things that keep me sick versus the things that make me well. I did a pretty damn good job in staying intact for the trip. And they were happy to see that I was still alive and kicking. In an odd way, though, towards the end of the trip, I ended up putting on a ton of fluid all at once. And this was odd, seeing as that hadn't happened the entire time I was on the trip and some of the distances between it. I think it came down to, in my head, during the trip, I looked at it as there's a bar on the door. There's no going back home. Anything that comes up needs to be solved here or die trying. That was the mentality. It's extreme, but that was the way I looked at it. My mom being ill was something that was external to the trip and wasn't something that I necessarily factored in. So me leaving the trip on those grounds was fine, but there was no other grounds that would have made me leave the trip. At the very end, there became an issue of trying to get to Prague, not just financially, but medically. So from a medical standpoint, the thing that I contrived or a calendar was, I imagined that there was an X number of day stretch. And I was told kind of at the last minute that, yeah, we can't accommodate those treatment days, which fucked my calendar up. Also, there was this thing where Berlin didn't pull the fluid. Berlin cut my time and only pulled whatever they pulled. I left with like 5 kilos on, well, 6 kilos on. And it's 6 kilos on where you have a large span of time that you also have to cover. The nurse was the most adorable thing that you'd ever come across in your life. So I couldn't even be mad at her. That's how adorable she was. And so Berlin became a complication in regards to how to get the fluid off and all that other stuff. But for the most part, I'm good. Once I got back home, they had to pull that off, which meant that I had to come back day after day after day, like every day. But beyond that, no health issues. So I can't complain. I made it back okay. So all right. Let me get one more game in, and I'm going to end this because I have 1 or 2 more stories that I actually want to do. This is just it's New Year's. I hadn't intended on doing anything for the day. I'm curious, what are some of your New Year's resolutions? That's if you guys are keeping New Year's resolutions. If you notice, the rating is now at 1870. I want to shoot for 1900 for the New Year's. I think that will start the new year off amazingly well. But what are some of the New Year's resolutions? Get my book written and out. AJC, what's your book? Alright, we got to get back to AJC's book. But we have somebody who's trying to take my rating away from me. Or who's walking around with points that they clearly don't need. Look at that. Look at that. Aren't you just utterly and completely adorable? This creates a liability over here, but I haven't castled yet, so. Also, there's a potential for me to break this open with the rook still on that side of the board, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, too soon. Can't do that yet. But I'll be back. Oh, look at this. Look at you. Give me that fat thing. Give me that fat. Oh, Jesus Christ, that fat thing. Now I need you to leave, though. Yes, I wanted the other fat thing, but no, I don't want you. Alright. So I'm okay with this because there are black holes that need to be filled. And I don't mean that in a nasty way. I mean that just in a chest-tastic way. Alright. I'm going to castle over here, even though this is not the safest place in the world. But if you can't attack me, it doesn't really matter how unsafe I am. I become safe de facto. Meaning weakness that can't be attacked is not really a weakness. Alright. I want my knight there. But I need a moment to get up there. He's gonna put something there to stop me from getting that piece there. Shit, I don't want to do that. I don't want to bring this queen over there. By the same token, I don't want to lose that pawn either. But I don't want this broken up either. It's all of these are not necessarily things that I want. Alright. You have 1 minute and 12 seconds to do what you gotta do. Show move. 1 minute. You have less than 1 minute. Better make a choice, make a choice, make a choice. What you got for Big Daddy? You got something for Big Daddy. There you go. Alright, what else you got? Because you're about to fuck up. I can feel it. I can feel it. You have all the hallmarks of somebody that's about to fuck up. Or maybe I have the hallmarks of somebody who's about to fuck up. Shit. Yeah, apparently I have the hallmarks of somebody who was about to fuck up. fucking draw. Go! Fucking draw. It's 0.3 seconds. 0.003 seconds. I'm angry that he was able to cut the face of God. Make me bleed, sucker. I'm gonna learn you. The last sucker to trespass is walking around at 1600. But you don't want to learn. I'm curious. I have two pieces that I need to move out the way to be able to castle to the queen side. Does this give me enough momentum? Also, I want this bishop to be part of the attack. The thing is, he can take this bishop at any time, even though it costs him his queen side. Whoa, look at this. Give me that. He's so fucking special. What else you get? Boy, give me that. Alright. I'm okay with this. I don't like that, but roundly speaking. Oh, bad move. Just push the fucking pawn. Supposed to take towards the center. Push. Should have did that on the last go. You move. You move. What you thinking about? What you thinking about? All right. Push. To attack something. All right. Get out of dodge. Get out of dodge. We're only chasing safety. Now, I'm going to take this F pawn and I'm going to ram it into your goddamn face. So I'm incentivizing to take that pawn. Hey, Paul, hey, Paul, hey, Paul. That doesn't work. I want to make sure that's defended. In fact, all right. Question is, how do I gain any ground over there? Maybe the answer is I don't. Like, maybe I put too much time and thought into the king side. Maybe we need to start thinking keep queen side. Alright. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 versus 4. All right. Just run like the wind. Run like the wind. But fact of the matter is 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2. He has to deal with this passed pawn, and he can't deal with that passed pawn. My problem is my king is completely insecure, and is only chasing safety. I'm trying to see if I can get to 1700. Alright, this guy's 1800. Alright, this king's Indian defense. This goes into almost like a Sicilian. I don't remember the variation. Yeah, that's probably that. It creates a weakness. Politics. Oh, that loses pawn if I do it that way too. Shit. Damn it. I'm gonna lose something. In fact, I lose some either way. Alright, mister. Unless I'm scared of nothing. But G4 look like it loses a knight. The knight doesn't have a square to go to. And not just a square to go to, and he attacks on them after the fact. I don't know if he gets it.
Well, let me know when you're done. I'm going out.
Let's just block that. And that allows me to save the knight. I would argue that move is objectively bad. Yeah, this allows me to get the knight out. Shit, just lose the pawn. If he does not take that pawn, yeah, of course he's gonna take the pawn. Taking that pawn is risky though. I mean, this link is problematic. It's problematic for me too. I mean, it's dancing on the head of a razor. But you just gave away a piece. Let's get rid of it all then. More piece to the good. This bishop is a protective thing. I won't get rid of it. Oh. gotten rid of it. This. Crap. I'm snatching that knight off the board on the very next move. I let you live, and this is what you've done to me. Okay, maybe not off the very next move, but knight is causing problems like nobody's business. It's holding squares that I need to use. And that's a problem like I need to defend against. Give me that. I'm a piece to the good, so I want to get these pieces off. Clarify this position. Alright, there we are. There we are. Thank you. $1887. I'm going to push this guy in the 1700s. That's my new goal. While rising to 1900s. You guys, you may see history taking place. Or rehistory. Going back into the chess relevancy. I want to keep this bishop. I may not necessarily be in a great place now, but he will be at some point. I believe in you. Keep the knight out of there. If you put him there, I'm gonna. You better not. Fair enough. I can't hold the bishop. Dude, you've been an asshole. Alright, time frames have balanced out. That knight is stuck, at least for the time being. You've dicked around on the queen side. What to fucking do? Give me that. Give me that. I haven't even castled yet, dude. Alright. I want to go there. Definitely want to go there. this holds on to that pawn. I want to hold on to all of this. Get my king to safety. Now we can conduct different additional operations. Let's talk about that. What else? Oh, look at that. Look at that. What about that? Yeah, what about that? Oh, what you got for Big Daddy? Give Big Daddy something. Gotta get a ticket to ride, right? What you want to give me? What you want to give me? I'm an easy guy to please. Alright, go give me that. Alright. My man. I want to make sure everybody's okay with the deal they strike. Gotta be careful with knights. They can move in particular ways. But knights also gotta be careful in the way that they move, that they don't end up without squares. Like this knight. The knight without squares. Resigned. Oh, the brutality. The brutality. No, sir. You've fallen out of favor. Oh! The position of being an asshole just to be an asshole. That's why I don't bitch and moan when somebody brutalizes me. I say, fair point. You've bested me this day, sir, but I will be back. And I will strike with a vengeance. Stay this brutal hand. Now, the thing is, though, what is this? CRO for Bernie. What is CRO for Bernie? I don't know what that is. That's tripping me out. Let's see. This is one of my subscribers. CRO for Bernie. Oh, you guys are talking about all sorts of stuff. For whatever reason, Progressive Voice sent me a Facebook friend request. Interesting. Interesting. John Travolta, how he dealt with autistic. Alright. You guys are talking about all sorts of weird shit that don't have anything to do with chess. I'm going to put CRO for Bernie to the side, and I am going to challenge Fusilero to give him a chance to get his rating back. Or, if he goes to 1800 or I go to 1900. Both can't be true. This is drama at its finest. This is complete chess drama. Now, when I've played this has gone wrong for me, and I think I know why. This push works okay when the e-pawn has been cleared out. Oh, look at this. Ouch. Ouch, that is unfortunate, sir. That's an unfortunate... Oh, give me that too. That is an unfortunate series of events. For a game that this high profile, with this much drama, this much courage on the line, for them to just drop the ball. It's sad, pathetic series of events. Alright, let's get rid of that. Oh, wait a minute. Fucking around. He's out here trying shit. Alright. Perhaps I was too quick in my judgment. Pawn takes. Or knight takes. This. Alright. I need to... There are a few things here. I want to push e5, but I can't push e5 yet because he takes. If I don't push e5, I need to somehow mitigate some of this. There's a lot of pressure that's putting on this pawn See, he should have pushed e5 right off the bat. A better player would have pushed e5. And I'm not saying he sucks, but I'm just saying a better player would have pushed e5. In fact, I feel bad beating him like this. I'm seeing better moves for him, which means that against a better player, I would be losing. But that's okay, Fusilero. I'm going to take your rating points and I'm going to do good things with them. Ooh, yeah, that's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Thought you were a better man, sir. Alright. Don't give him any risks. That fucker took my pawn. Give me that. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that's the move that hurts. Oh, get a gurney. Medic! Medic! And just so we're clear here, right here, 1900. Gordon DeMack is going to get the stuffing beat out of him. Gordon, I dedicate these wins to you, buddy. Because when it comes up, you are going to take an L. You're going to take an L. I have no emotional patience or tolerance for illness. Oh, okay. This is one of the best chess tremendously great. Have a good one. Happy New Year's. When we saw a live streamer, we hope our chat will be as welcoming and as interesting as this one. Yeah, I mean, this is just on a chess game. Nobody's really necessarily paying attention. JT is up to 1899. I lost to an easy computer opponent. 1900, sir. 1900. Ugh. Just feel like a man. Feel like a man. In fact, you know, we need a face cam watch. All right, I know, right? I know. You see the person like, yeah, that's awesome. I wonder, I can do that, right? I think I can do that. Let's see if I make this screen tiny. I think I can do the chess cam thing on chess matches. All right, so let's say this main screen is... Oh, dude, I think I can do that. I think I can do that. All right. All right, so let's do this. So this is the main screen. So let's make this smaller. Put this in the corner. That's me, tiny me. Tiny Thomas. All right, and let's set the display. What the? What? All right, let's kill this. Add this. All right, make this. There we are. All right. And all right. I am at 1900. So let's play until I lose, and we'll call that the end of the vid. I think the chess videos are really only there for the people who are live and who are just engaging from the standpoint of I don't have any expectation of real views on these videos, especially not after they take place. Let's see who's here though. While I'm waiting for a game, window capture Jamal. Right, there it is. There it is. Yeah, there it is. I'm waiting for somebody to take the bait. CRO for Bernie. I don't know. It's Crow for Bernie. You need more points to ride though. there's a cost of a ticket to ride. Emo, I ran into him earlier. He's at 1700. He took a brutal beating at my hands early on. That left him at a very low point in life. Nobody apparently is man enough to take this. Oh, here we are. All right, Mika, 53. Mika. I've always loved that name, or Misha. My favorite chess player, Macau Tao, nickname was Misha. I told my wife if we ever had a kid, the kid would be named Misha. She was like, she didn't like that idea. I had two names, Misha and Asia. Asia was Steely Dan's greatest album ever. I said we would be honored to have a kid named Asia or Misha. Alright, let's lock this up. I can't do anything over here with it, so I don't want you to be able to do anything with it. Call me petty, but it is what it is. Alright. None of this looks all that appetizing. This is fuck. Fuck. We need to move. Alright. I'll bite. Alright. This is not comfortable in the least. He can't kill that yet. Oh, that's not good. Oh, none of this is good. None of this is good. Yeah, this is a problem on so many levels. The knight coming here is a problem. The queen going there, of course, is a problem. The moment that... Oh, that's humiliating. Pawn can't take knight because bishop is holding it. He's trying to drag me out of 1900s. And he may accomplish his feat. There's danger all around me. I can't get out. There's no way out. This is so epic and tragic. Swing. It's all we have. Every muscle in his body ached and he just swung. It was epic and tragic and it was so fucking sad. Check. 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 It's all I have. It's all I have, sir. Check. It's all he had, and that's all he used. Check. Every fiber in his being screamed, check. 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 So we had. That's all we had. Chess on a plane. Watching JT sandbag chess on a plane. I paid an absurd amount of money to do this, but I wouldn't even watch Progressive Voice if they paid me and supplied me with municipal white GPS and be internet for life. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Alright, since that's not at loss, I can still go with another game, and I'm going to challenge Mika to a rematch. Seeing as I would imagine that, after losing or getting a game like that, you may want one. It's drama, folks. Dundunzo. I'll offer you a game, sir. I extend an offer of chess. Okay, he's not taking my offer. Alright, this is Cilicia at 1983. Alright.
Can you keep it high for them? I'm going to the movies.
What is that? What the hell is that? 1983 is nothing to sneeze at. This person's trying to get into 2000s. I'm trying to prevent them and trying to climb further into the 2000s to 1900s myself. I suspect both of us are going to castle kingside, but don't know. I appreciate you fucking around over there, buddy. Alright. That's fine. Let's do this. Let's castle. Get the safety. And then consider operations. This is protected, but D3 is weak. D3 is weak. Let's just get the pulse. I want to push F5, but the thing is, if I could put a knight here, any knight takes will push a pawn here. The pawn will be supported by the bishop. I think that works. I'm also pretty partial to pushing F5, because that's just a pain in the ass. Bishop forces bottle up for the time being, but the thing is, he has a bishop here that's waiting to be exposed also. want this to get more range. Oh, look at you. Bastard. Look at you. Can he put any additional pressure on that? I don't think so. Not right away. All right. Gotta be honest, I didn't expect that. Let's go into that a little bit. I mean, that knight is pinned against that also, so we don't have to act hasty. Don't have to do anything rash. Have time to think about it. See, like that. That's no, that creates an attack on the queen. The problem is that the queen is not defended. So what if the queen was defended? Let's go here. Oh shit, that's defended. Oh, that's defended. Fucking hell. Alright, well, I go there. I need to move. Getting something. You have 20 seconds to figure it out. Give me that. Give me that. Go give me that. Can't do anything about that. Oh, those bishops are harassing me. But that's okay. This guy won. Alright, he wants a rematch. Maybe I get to 2,000 today. Wouldn't that be amazing? First of the year. I've said that my powers at chess were greater than what they've been showing, but right now they're buzzing. This guy's 19 something. You're going to be roughly handled, buddy. But you should be able to defend yourself. Alright, let's just defend my stuff. But that's alright. I want a pawn, right? Oh, can't do that. Alright, let's give him a safe space. Just a safe space. I want somewhere to occupy. Alright. I want to be there also. Seeing as you gave away. Alright, I'll take that. Okay, no thank you. I'm not giving my bishop up yet. But I need you to move. Yeah, I need you to move. Alright. Pawn takes doesn't really give me anything. Now, there are no pawns that can evict this knight. That knight will have to be evicted by a major piece. It's an outpost. Bishop here causes annoyance. Yeah. Alright, this queen needs to move though. Shit, this queen needs to move. Pawn takes, knight takes, knight. Yeah. Alright. This. Oh, fuck. Pawn takes, knight. Yeah, I couldn't do anything about that. I'm almost inclined to give him the knight. I'm sorry, to give him the rook. Where can it is? Okay, this is ugly. Alright, let's close that off. Alright, buddy, 24 seconds. Fuck. Oh wow. That happened.
Do I need to leave him in the hallway?
Domination! Oh, complete and utter domination. Alright, I'm going to end this here because it doesn't look like I'm going to lose any of these chess matches. So as such is my power today. So as such is my power. Oh, just brute force. Unmitigated brute force. Oh, powers. It's like flames. 1940 something. The push to 2000 is on. So what's your resolution, JT? My resolution. People make resolutions like they want world peace and all that stuff, and yeah, that stuff is true. Um, but I think we're stuck with, this kind of brutality of action and consequence, and we're essentially paying for stuff that took place going back a millennia ago with small incremental changes, but people keeping the basic nature of the way they've behaved within the system itself. So asking for world peace without asking for a fundamental change in the way people interact with one another, particularly economically. Our capitalism rules our everyday life. Without dealing with the system itself, there is going to be no change because people's behavior are driven in large part by the systems which they operate in. So I'm not going to ask for anything as cartoonish as world peace, even though that would be something I would want. There are small things. I wish people to be more politically astute, to be more angry, but with an empathy within the context of that anger, meaning that anger becomes operational, not necessarily just something that they have in a harbor. Of course, there are personal things like hope my mom is going to be okay. Wishing nothing, massive, fucked up takes place within the context of our life. Also, the show. I want to grow and expand the show. That's one of the main resolutions. I'm seeing this has been my life for the past 2 years. And of course, making sure everything's okay with the relationship and all. So. Oh wow, you guys are on Professor Wolf. Alright, I'm going to end this here. I'm going to end this a champion without having any major losses from the standpoint of the wars themselves. And at 1950, on the cusp of 2000, I bid you all a good day. Thanks all. If there's any way that I can make this chess episode better, let me know. I would love to do it. I love playing with the audience, but I don't necessarily know if the audience cares the fact that I'm playing, if that makes sense. Resolution is not a wish, it's a will. Fair enough. Resolution is not a wish, it's a will. Expanding and bettering the show. That's a resolution. I mean, of the things that are somewhat in my control, I would say that's probably one of the main ones that I've been engaged in energetically for the past 2 years. So, there's that. Alright. I will end this here. You all have a good one. Thanks all for watching. Just fuck around. Thanks all.